Hello and welcome to ASU TV Tonight. I'm Easton John. Alongside me, my co-partner in crime, Ty Phillips. Ty, how are we doing today, man?
Dude, W week. W week for sure.
W week. But I kind of want to start off the show with, I'm not as excited as I am usually when we're starting a show. We're grateful for the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl this year. But unfortunately, we had not a great thing happen in Kansas City. I attended the parade up in Kansas City, and if y'all do not know, there was a mass shooting that happened during the rally, and yeah, it was definitely a scary time in Kansas City. I hate to make the show serious, but was with my girlfriend, and man, I'm fortunate enough that we didn't get hurt as well. We were injured, but me and Ty were talking about this, praying for the families
Absolutely
that are injured, that got affected by the mass shooting, it's just terrible to see.
It was a very scary thing.
Yeah, I mean it definitely it's definitely questioned Talene and I. We were on the show last week, and Talene, she's a high energy person. She's loving, caring, but she was very scared about this situation. It's the first time I think I've ever seen Talene sort of anxious about a situation like this, and now she's questioning, and so am I, if I should go to the next parade. And I don't know. I just kind of wanted to speak on what I'm thinking is like, man, if the Chiefs win a Super Bowl in the next coming years, like the one thing I'm looking for is how do they improve the parade? When it comes to making sure people are safe. Yes, I hope they will. And also, we have to give a big shout out to KCPD, the people of security that were working the event. I was watching the news. People were running away from the active shooter. Yeah. Which is great, but you have Kansas City police officers running towards the threat and making sure that the situation's handled. And just a big thank you for all the police officers and security that was working the event and put themselves in harm's way. They could have been injured, but they were there to make sure that Kansas Cityans were safe, and I couldn't be more grateful for them.
I mean, it's not even Kansas City. I mean, they went but for anybody. They were just trying to protect, and I love that. And then also a big shout out to there are some celebrities over there that stepped up. That I'm not going to give them any extra I don't want to say, hey, they're perfect, but because everyone makes mistakes. But those guys really stepped up and they try to protect the community, which is
really
great.
A really big story coming out of the parade. Trey Smith and Andy Reid helped little kids, that were running into Union Station, because I don't know if but after the rally, they'll go into Union Station and they'll have a big old get together party. And Andy Reid and Trey Smith took kids in and they helped them, made them feel safe, and that's just what it's all about. Making sure. I mean, Andy Reid is a normal human being. Trey Smith's a normal human being, and when things like this happen, they will help anybody, and I'm just grateful for that.
Our hearts go out to the families.
And then we'll end it at that, and we'll continue with the show. But we are definitely praying for the families affected with this. But so Ty, how was your week? I heard
I need a minute to kind of adjust it. But
adjust it for a little bit. But how was I heard you have a Gatorade cooler now.
Yeah, I do have a Gatorade cooler. So it's one of those electric ones that you plug into the wall, right? And it has a little glass top. And it was crazy how he got it. So I go to see my friend Jelani. I go and it's over I'm gonna say it was over in the Red Wolf Den area. And he's on third floor, so you gotta go up all the steps. Well, there's this Gatorade cooler just sitting there with a bunch of other stuff just outside. And I was like, that's sick.
I need that.
And so, there's everyone has a choice to make. All right. And it's just every human has a choice to make. Do good or do bad. And I was thinking, man, you could just snag that and run. What did I do? Knock, knock, knock. Hey, man, I just see this has been outside. Like, you trying to get rid of it? He said, yes. I was like, you care if I snag it? He's like, have it. I was like,
really? So now you are not only a new couch owner.
New couch owner.
You are also a Gatorade cooler, and this isn't
I had
just
to clean it out. It was a little like nasty, but nothing bleach couldn't help.
And this is
help.
I mean, you just gotta throw some bleach in there.
The powder. I forgot what it's called.
I don't know. I'm not a big cleaning guy.
Yes, you are. You told me you were.
Not with big Tupperwares, or Gatorade cooler. I'm not a Gatorade cooler cleaning aficionado. With dishes, I'll get that done. But Gatorade cooler. So what are you gonna use this cooler for?
So originally we want to take it to like tailgates and stuff.
Oh.
Fun. We can put like waters and you put soda in there. So
Gatorade
if you want to get fancy. That's expensive though. So I'd probably just get soda. Expensive, But like I also I made a terrible purchase. I ordered 2,000 stickers.
2,000 stickers of what?
Just random combo. They were so cheap.
Just random stickers that you would see on like your homework assignment?
For 2,000 stickers.
$8 for 2,000 stickers.
They're like pretty big and they're nice. And I got a couple, like $8 in total for everything. I got 2 more things out of it. I got keychain stuff. But so I ordered it. I'm going to sticker blast, which means you just put tons of stickers on the cooler. And I feel like it's going to add personality.
Right here, Mr. Sullivan. This is crazy. The purchases, is he not going to do it? I need the camera right here.
He wants the solo shot.
I want the solo shot. Thank you. It's these types of purchases that keep me on my toes with Ty Phillips. And I'm grateful that he is my co-host because every week it's something new, whether it's a couch, whether it's stickers, I'm very grateful for that. And it's a great segue into our next segment. Our very own thank you Post-its. Let's get it right into it. Remove the hat. Would you like to start us off, Ty?
Yeah. Thank you, Arkansas weather, for making me choose from either burning up all day or freezing all day.
Dude,
you never know.
You never know.
It tells you one thing, and so I'll be wearing shorts, and I'm freezing all day. Hate it.
I know. I was wearing jeans yesterday and a sweatshirt, and it was I felt great. Felt great. And then later in the day, I'm walking back. I'm about to die of being so hot, So, yeah. Alrighty. This is more of a kind of a sports theme, but you know what I'm saying. Thank you, Super Bowl commercials, for trying to put a smile on my face at the most stressful time. You don't understand. When I'm seeing Kim Jong, not Kim Jong, what's his name? What's his name? Ken Jong.
Ken Jong, yeah.
Yeah, from The Hangover.
In Community.
Yeah, and when he's on the Popeyes commercial, it's hilarious. I'm trying to, I'm the most sad possible, and here comes him with the Popeyes commercial, and I'm dying laughing, so thank you.
We're going to tell that story, because I do have a little story we're going to share later.
Okay.
Thank you, my bed, for being there to catch me when life gets tiring.
I love it. We should put a mic on him, man. When he laughs.
Or like a little Sully cam.
A little Sully cam up in the top right corner. It's just him laughing. I would love that. Alrighty. Thank you. March Madness.
Oh, it's about that time.
It's about that time. For being the backup for the Super Bowl. 100%. When this is the time where it's what's going on? I'm not a big college basketball guy, but I love March Madness.
I love it too because everybody's got a chance, man. It is. I can't wait for March Madness because it's brackets. You're watching it. It's fun. It's a fun month. It's a fun month. It's a fun month.
What's up, Ty?
Thank you, random guy, for giving me more junk to put in my fraternity house. One day we got a wheelbarrow. Just random. And a shopping cart. All in the same week.
Of wheelbarrow?
In the shopping cart. And I took the shopping cart and I made it into a chair. We ended up throwing it away.
That sucks.
I made it into a chair.
Imagine taking that shopping cart down a hill.
Oh, we did.
I'm not even gonna ask. Maybe we'll save that for another segment. But thank you, Chex Mix. Chex Mix, for making me hate 6-hour drives, dude. Chex Mix is just kind of gets old whenever.
Why'd you buy it?
Because I just needed a snack for my 6-hour drive from Kansas City to Jonesboro.
What is your gas? Ooh, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk. Man, that is a good segment. I like that.
Gas station
Put in the old
snacks.
storage brain that Ty has. Ty has the best storage brain. If we had to compare it, it's like a 256 gigabyte. Just up there.
Some stuff doesn't come out though.
Yeah.
This is the last one, or we got one more?
You got one more, and then I got one more.
Thank you, sports betting, for giving me an awkward conversation with my family.
Oh, man.
When I have to tell them I won money.
They were.
Because I also gave them a heart attack that night.
They did.
Because I spam text them. I did it. I freaking did it.
And they're like, "What, Ty?"
My sister thought I was gonna die or something. She was freaking out.
Really?
It was like 12. It was midnight.
Yeah, it's like, I did it. I did it.
I was freaking out.
You won the lottery or something?
Dude.
No, it's just I bet $20 and won 100. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big deal.
All right now. All right, this is my last one, and this goes out to my roommate Mitchell. Thank you, my roommate Mitchell, for making me want to break every alarm clock in America.
Mitchell.
Is
Mitchell also the one with the dishes too?
Yes.
Step it up, Mitch.
Step it up.
Step it up, buddy.
Those were our thank you post-its. We got Super Bowl reaction, Super Bowl parade. You're not going to want to miss it. Here we go.
Say experience counts, it's experience that counts for a lifetime.
Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
I think one of the things I learned at Arkansas State was life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it, and that's just something that I live by.
A-State is home, and they're going to treat you like you're a part of the family.
Welcome back to ASU TV Tonight. I'm Easton John. Alongside me, Ty Phillips. Ty, we got to show a video.
Okay, but before we show it,
Yeah.
I want you, Sullivan, right here. I just want to say, this guy, Easton, love him to death, could not watch a game with him. I'm glad we're at two separate parties because my vibe would not have matched with him.
Nope.
I was in a carefree environment.
Nope.
And I was chilling. I call him at half to see how he's doing. I'm thinking, hey, what's up, Ty? Hey, man. Hey, what's going on? Like, dead serious.
You've never seen me dead serious before.
Bro was like not even enjoying the game.
Nope.
And I was like, come on, man. Like, I had to pick you up.
Yeah. I mean, and I had
to pick you up.
You got to pick me up, guy.
I was like, hey, man, trust me, we're on pace to be doing good.
Dude, I was so sad throughout that whole game. Like, there was nothing to be like happy about until after halftime when we started to move the ball. and there was my two roommates. My roommate Trevor and his girlfriend Nay, and my roommate Mitchell. They were all rooting for San Francisco just to make me mad. Just to make me mad during the whole game. And it was just, the video that you're about to see is just a buildup of emotion that I did not release out. And I was silent the whole game. And just making negative comments here and there. But it was just a whole lot of built in. And then when they scored that game-winning touchdown, I exploded. But thank you to Abigail Spain for taking this video. So let's take a look at this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So which one's Mitchell?
The one on his phone. Yeah. So yeah, that was Mitchell on his phone over there, and he was just, man, okay, so let's break this down. So Pat Mahomes, I don't even know the overtime rules now. I forgot about, they get the score, or each player, or gosh dang it, each team gets to possess the ball. And it continues to go on. There's no, it doesn't just end right at overtime. If they have to, the other team gets to end their possession and they just roll on to another overtime, which I didn't know that. And the clock was ticking. I'm like, call a timeout. What are we doing? And then they just snap the ball. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. Oh my gosh. And then Pat Mahomes throws a beautiful ball.
What a dunk. It was the same play.
It's the same play from the Eagles, corn dog. And oh my gosh, I just erupted. And the funniest part of that video, if we want to play it again, there was a moment where I blacked out. When I'm running through the chairs,
Oh my gosh.
I just black out right here. This is where I black out, right there. I'm like, and then I come back to life right here. And you know what the funny, here, pause it right here. Pause it. I don't think we can pause it, but we could, yeah. But
Oh my gosh.
I'm running.
Oh my gosh.
When I get out of the hallway, this is hilarious. When I get out of the hallway, I come back to life. If we want to pause right here, scroll it just a little bit further, like Tony Romo right here. Talene is to the left.
You absolutely kill her.
No, this is even funnier. Talene's on the left. My friend Daniel that I aggressively hug, I just ignore Talene because I cannot see her at this point. And I go right towards Daniel, my friend. I'm hugging him. And then I see Talene. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Did you have her in a headlock?
I have her in a headlock and we're just bouncing and we're just like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, so.
Is that one of the new CP apartments?
Yeah, ours nice. Ours got renovated because it got flooded, but yeah, so dude, it was wild that game. And I don't know, just having that that's probably one of the best reactions I've ever had. And I posted this to my Snapchat story. People thought this was fake. That I faked the reaction for the camera.
Who thought it was fake?
Just the people that I'm friends with on Snapchat. I'm not gonna call them out, but they were like, "There's no way this is real. You just did it for the camera." And I'm
no
like,
way,
no,
that is totally real.
That was 100% authentic.
It's just pure emotion.
It was everything that was built up inside.
Yeah.
That hadn't been released. Because usually, during Super Bowls, Talene's with me, so I got to keep it under control. But usually, Super Bowl 54, I was a hot mess. Super Bowl 57, I was yelling, screaming.
Did you have a party?
I cried a little bit. What?
Super Bowl 57, was it a party or was it just you?
It was me. It was sort of the same crew that was there. Just a couple people weren't there that were there last year, but. They know that I can get pretty rowdy during Chiefs games, and since Talene was there, I decided to take a different approach to it. Yeah, I'm talking like I was a part of the team. Yes, I am a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Yes, I am a part of this team, just like Patrick Mahomes. I am a 3-time Super Bowl champ. These are my Super Bowl rings right here, these hats. I have 3 of them. Yeah, this is a new one. Yeah, this is a new one. I don't know if you noticed. This is a new
When was it? Was it last year when you got it dirty and you were
Yes,
hot?
my friend Sam, who put me in a chokehold actually at the
Oh,
end of that video. He, I was wearing my hat backwards like this in the lunchroom, the last one, not this one, and he hit it, and it landed right into the pasta sauce. And so me and my friend Mitchell were scrubbing at that hat with bleach the whole night, trying to get it.
You know what? W. Mitchell.
W.
When
Mitchell.
we mention L's, W right now.
But yeah, so these are my Super Bowl rings, these hats. I can't afford, those rings because they're like $10,000 or something, but probably more than that. So, these are mine. But yeah, that game was nuts, and just having the people with.
But you went and you got to go see the whole parade.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
But you sent me actually these memes.
Yeah.
That were hilarious. If you do not know, Travis Kelce went up to Andy Reid and gave him a love shove. And
he was, I get it when people are like, oh, he shouldn't have done that, something professional. It's a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it is an intense game.
Yeah. And those two, I mean, if you watch the New Heights podcast,
they're friends.
Those two, no, they're more than friends. Like, they are like, they carry about one, I guess they are friends, but like it's like more than that.
Yeah, Andy Reid's not upset.
Yeah, so can we just take a look at those memes that Ty sent me real quick? Yeah, this is Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps. 100%.
Shout out the movie.
Shout out to Iron Man. That's hilarious. Can we hit the next one? What's this one, Ty?
It's Harry Potter.
I'm not a big Harry Potter guy.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
That matches. All right. Can we hit it with the next one?
You were the chosen one.
Oh, Star Wars, of course. So you hit us with the Star Wars. You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
Dude, there's so many that I wish I could send.
Yeah,
but like, what's that one song? It's like, call J.J. Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Okay, so it's like the beginning part. They showed like, I forgot how the jingle goes.
Yeah.
But
Call J.J.
at that point, they're showing a picture of Travis and then screaming, and it's funny. I gotta send you them later.
Yeah, you gotta send me more memes.
There's a lot.
But that was an insane situation.
That might have been. That's gonna be the meme of 2024.
100%. Like he just looks like an angry Yeti guy.
I'd be peeing myself.
Yeah, if I was Andy Reid, just like I would have been like
He's
startled.
like, he caught me off guard. I was like, no, he didn't, brother.
He came out of left field, just out of nowhere. But that situation. I wonder, like, I want to know what was going through Travis Kelce's head and what he said.
Oh, he wants to win the Super Bowl. Oh no, he was just like, put me in.
Put me in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, why?
Because they didn't show it in the mic'd up. For NFL's mic'd up video. I was so disappointed because I wanted to hear what he said, but yeah, it just shows you how intense it was, that game was. But yeah, we're going to take a short break, Ty, and we're going to talk about the Super Bowl parade and some of the photos that I got with the players. And yeah, so you're watching ASU TV Tonight. We'll be right back after this.
Say experience counts, it's experience that counts for a lifetime.
Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
I think one of the things I learned at Arkansas State was life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it, and that's just something that I live by.
A-State is home, and they're going to treat you like you're a part of the family.
Welcome back to ASU TV Tonight. I'm Easton John, Ty Phillips alongside me. Ty, before we get into the Super Bowl parade, I kind of want to talk about just a little bit of last episode with the dating, the little date show that you had. The people that came up to me and that watched it, not just my parents, they loved it too, and they my parents are big fans of you.
Okay.
So
now I'm scared. What are you about to say?
But no, I enjoyed that episode.
Yeah.
And I thought you did very good with those questions. And
Thank you.
Having Talina on the show was hilarious and fun.
It was a good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. I can't believe that was a week ago today. That's crazy.
Wow, time flies. It actually seems longer than that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But so let's get on to the parade portion. These are some of the pictures that I took during the parade where I was at. I was at a pretty good location. We were on 18th and Grand, and we were right across from this DJ who was playing music the whole time. So it was fun, and there were some
I wonder
players.
how many DJs they had on staff.
Well, man, they had. If I looked along the street, I only saw there was just one big DJ booth that was just playing music all the time.
Man.
But yeah, if we want to take a look at these photos real quick, start us off. She's ready to go. I just took this picture. I said, man, she is ready to get out on the field, and has the Celsius in the hand and then the helmet on.
Celsius?
Yeah, so she's ready to go. This was at 7 a.m. as well. So we were.
Dang.
It was.
What time did you have to get up?
We got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then had to drive all the way back to Jonesboro later that day. It was wild. If we want to hit the next picture as well, nerd clusters at 9 a.m. I want your thoughts about this one.
Love
Ty.
nerd clusters, and if you are a 99% or whatever,
yeah, 92%,
92. My bad. They love nerd clusters.
Dude, nerd clusters are the best candy. I think I
had
think
some yesterday.
They,
Very nice.
But yeah, so I had those at 9 o'clock in the morning, and of course, Talina's like, "What are you eating?" I'm like, "Nerd clusters," and she's like,
you didn't share?
No, those are mine. Those no, hey now, Tyler. Those are my nerd clusters, and
share.
If you want one, I will give you one. But she didn't want them because she thought it was gross that I was eating nerd clusters at 9 a.m. That's like eating.
What did you eat during that day?
We made sandwiches before. We weren't that underprepared. We had chips and, of course, nerd clusters. And we had a couple waters as well, so we were staying hydrated. But, yeah, that was great. And if we want to hit the next photo, those are my two friends back home. One of my friends, Jake Evans, couldn't make it. He had a presentation, for school the next day, so he had to get ready for that. But he was at home. And the one on the right with the Mizzou hat, that's my friend Drew, and the tall blonde kid, that's my friend Cole. And man, were they ready? And I was so glad to see him because I don't get to see him as often, and we're all high school friends, and so I don't get to see him as much because they're up at Cole's at K-State and Drew's at Mizzou, so I don't get to see him as much. So it was great.
Arkansas, that's wild.
Yeah, and I told the bus driver that I drove 6 hours, and he was like, "What?" And it was crazy. But yeah, that was the crowd plus Talina and her sister as well. So if we want to hit the next photo, I think this is when the parade starts. Yeah, so Drew Tranquil came really close to us, and dude is swole. Like these players.
How's he not freezing cold?
It was nice that day. It was like 45 degrees, but the sun was hitting you the whole time. But Drew Tranquil, he is like,
look at the
the shoulders are like, I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, oh man, dude, I need to hit the gym.
I love the ski goggles on the
neck.
They
all had ski goggles, and he's got the tank top on, and he's iced out in 23. So that was cool. He came up and signed a bunch of kids' jerseys, and so that was pretty cool. If we want to hit the next photo as well. And then Mitch Holtis and Casey Wolf drove by on the truck, and what was cool about this moment was there was a guy on the street walking around with a microphone, and they gave the microphone to Mitch, and he was just giving his speech. You could doubt the Chiefs. You can dislike the Chiefs. You can disrespect the Chiefs, but you're going to have to deal with the Chiefs. So we got the crowd all hyped up right there.
Yeah.
Casey Wolf, had to use the bathroom. If you honestly, I don't think you've seen the clip, but Casey Wolf hopped from the truck and, went into the porta potty to handle some business. But that clip is hilarious. He always does that, I feel like, in every parade. But next photo, and then here comes Big Red Andy Reid and the Hunt family with the Super Bowl trophy. Andy, of course, is sitting down. He's not going to stand the whole time. That's
how long is the parade? Isn't it a couple hours?
If you're in the parade, I feel like it's going to take an hour just to go down the street, So that was cool seeing the Lombardi, and if we want to hit the next photo, I think here comes
the
man, Travis Kelce's swinging on by. So when where we're at, I hear a golf cart rolling by, and then people are screaming. I'm like, who's coming? And it's Travis Kelce just riding down on a golf cart, the WWE belt. Shout out to Tristan and Mr. Sullivan, but they love the belt. And this was awesome. He was firing the crowd up, and he came and was giving everybody high fives. He came up to us, and that's a good segue into this picture that I have. That is probably the most legendary picture I have in my entire life. Oh, my God. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes came up to us, like literally from me to you, Ty, and started tomahawk chopping, and it was awesome. I mean, just seeing them in person is just a life complete moment. Like, life is totally complete after this. So, oh my God, bro. Like Patrick Mahomes, I don't know if you know this, and I think we need to discuss about this in the next episode, but I own every single one of his shoes.
Yeah, you told me.
I have his jersey. Patrick Mahomes
is Patrick Mahomes guy.
Big Patrick Mahomes guy, and I've loved what he's done for our city, and has just brought so much joy to our city, and it's great. I love Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna say it. Like he is. I mean, if I ever get to meet him and in person, where I'm just I have a little conversation with him.
You couldn't.
I might pass out.
Yeah.
I almost passed out in that picture, quite literally. I was losing my. You can tell. God. You can talk to Talene. I was I'm about to pass out because I was screaming my head off, and I was acting like a fool. I was like, they probably think I'm weird or something, but I was just so excited to see him because I've never been that close to seeing that big of a professional athlete. So it was crazy. And if I ever got to speak to Pat face to face like we're doing right now, I would just want to just thank him 100,000 times for the amount of joy he's brought. Thank you, Pat, for bringing me my third Super Bowl.
My third ring.
My third ring, you know what I'm saying? To do a little sideways action here, just get the logo right there. I went to, I hate to tell you, Ty, but I went to Fidel.
Yeah.
Last night. And I have no.
You're good.
I know you're in ATO.
Okay. My friends are in Fido.
Okay. I don't want to be a traitor or be labeled as a traitor, but
Easton.
It's okay.
We're good.
Okay. They played swag surfing, and I just want to rock back to back.
That's a good one.
And I lost it.
You did?
Yeah, I was going at it. I was showing off that I was wearing my Super Bowl hat to the party. I was just showing it off, let people know hey, right here, baby. Super Bowl win right there.
Super Bowl win.
But yeah, dude, it was a fun experience, and had fun with Talene in the week. We watched Super Bowl and then go to the Super Bowl parade, so it was definitely fun. But we're gonna wrap up the episode here, but just wanted to give just again praying for the families that were involved in the shooting in Kansas City. Just wanted my hearts and prayers are going out to you, and this has been ASU TV Tonight. I'm Easton John, alongside me, Ty Phillips, as always, and have a good night.